We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we could work this out on the terrace. I don't know if it's fair, but I thought, how could I let you fall by yourself? Well, I'm wasted with someone else. If we go down, then we go down together. They'll say you could do anything, they'll say that I was clever. If we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away with everything, let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. In Paris. In Paris. Let's show them we are better. In Paris.
Hello, so I found cheap flights in January from Glasgow to Paris. I stayed there for 4 days. I actually stayed there with a friend, but if I didn't, I would either stay in a hostel or couchsurf for free. You can actually find a hostel for about 15 euros a night right in the city centre, so it's really cheap, or like I said, couchsurf, which is completely free. Because at the time I went there, there were strikes going on. Not all metros were in service, but it was easy enough to get around from my friend's house to the city centre and to all the places I wanted to go. Plus, I did walk most places anyway, but I would have probably also went on a day trip for one of the days if there were more public transport available at the time. But because it was my first time there was so much to see anyway, so 4 days in Paris were perfect. Students and EU residents under 26 years old get free access to all the national museums and monuments. So I got to go in the Louvre, Arc de Triomphe, the Pantheon, and yeah, I just showed my ID and got in for free. A metro ticket costs €1.90, and I think you can get 10 tickets for around 16 euros, and that will allow you to travel anywhere in Paris. But to be honest, it's a very walkable city, and also by walking you just get to see more of the amazing architecture and find pretty sized streets and buildings. And also you get to many free viewpoints of the city without having to pay to get up the Eiffel Tower. And I personally prefer the views with the Eiffel Tower in them anyway. So I would definitely recommend going up the Arc de Triomphe to get amazing views, and of course visiting the Sacre, Coeur, which is again free for more views, and then exploring the area from Montmartre. When it comes to food, I found that eating out at French restaurants was expensive, but other cuisines weren't as much. So I still wanted to try, of course, the different foods. So I did go to many local bakeries, and also bought from the street stalls, and went to an actual restaurant once while I was there. But the rest of the time, I just went to cheaper places. For example, we went to an Italian place and had a whole margherita pizza for only 4 euros. And it was so tasty, and then also had a chocolate pizza as well. And like I said, most of the time I just stuffed my face with croissants and crepes while walking around the city, and it just cost €1 each.
Staying in Paris to get away from your parents. You look so proud, standing there with a fountain and a cigarette, posting pictures of yourself on the internet, out on the terrace. We breathe in the air of this small town on our own, cutting glass for the thrill of it, getting drunk on the past we were living in. If we go down, then we go down together. They'll say you could do anything.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. My next stop was actually Copenhagen. I found really cheap flights from Paris to Copenhagen, and then I went to Gdansk as well for a few days after that. So I'll see you in the next video then.